Man, my summer has been great. I feel like I've just been approving things for the past like couple of weeks, but I'm very excited. I feel like the summer we're gonna finally be able to put out stuff that we've been working on for the past like year and a half. So it feels good to finally be at that place. Oh man, I would describe me as a person. I'm loud, very loud. I am very all over the place, and I've always been very just headfirst into kind of all things art. And as an artist, I mean, I've been doing music for forever, and I did a little bit of acting, and I'm just like really interested in making art of all kinds. But right now we're doing music stuff, and it's everything to me. And I've been writing songs for before I can remember.
Yeah.
So now we're finally putting stuff out in a way that I've dreamed about doing for like the past 7 or 8 years. Oh man, I got so many musical inspirations. I love Dominic Fike. Uh that's the king right now. I love Tyler the Creator always. I love a good bit of Stevie Wonder, some Donny Hathaway. I kind of just like look on my wall and see who. It's a lot of Tyler the Creator behind me right now. I would say that John Bellion, those are probably my main influences. I like to bounce around. I like to sort of like have a base, but all my music kind of just becomes whatever it wants to become, like falls into whatever genre, whether we're doing like rock stuff or rap stuff or pop stuff or whatever it is. I like it to kind of be able to fall into whatever category it feels like it should belong in. Originally, we had songs that we all felt really, really strongly about that I just made over the course of finding out who I was as an artist and as a writer and as a like creator, I guess. And we crafted some songs that we felt were great, and we were trying to think about like album stuff. But as we were narrowing in, we found the songs weren't naturally that cohesive together. They were just our favorite songs that I had made over the past whatever year and a half, 2 years. And so we wanted to split them into parts that felt cohesive in smaller increments, you know? And so the whole Horizons concept is kind of the concept of choice. And we really focused on that within the visuals and just within these songs, following, I guess, me, but whoever is listening and wants to put themselves in the shoes of the songs that they're listening to, going through, you know, I think 3 very realistic phases of life that everyone goes through. And I feel like what's more relatable than the whole concept of love and the thought of everything that goes with it. I feel like love songs have been written more than anything else. And I kind of wanted to take just a really realistic approach to everything and tackle different feelings that you'll feel through the journey of love. Like there's songs tackling infatuation and getting used to each other and like those conversations that you have to have when you just want things to work. And I think that the Horizons EP is just all about navigating through life and these really realistic things that people have to deal with every day that isn't like glamorized and glorified, but it's like, oh man, this is like the stuff that a lot of people don't want to talk about. And I think that that's kind of a cool way that Horizons Dawn is going to meet the world and also set the stage for the other stuff. I think every song I make does it. I think it stems from the influences that I have, and it's like I always try to like write everything with an approach of like I can probably picture a person or a moment for this. And I think there are 2 songs within this stint of songs that are gonna come out and the projects that are about to happen. But from the first one, there's a song called Truce, and it's like the ballad of the EP. And I don't know, it felt like it flowed out so easily because I feel like it's such a song that everybody can put themselves in the shoes of. And it's what I was talking about of that conversation, this hard conversation of saying like, oh my gosh, things are bad, but I like really care about you. And I think it'll take people through that. And everyone has been at that point and at that place, whether in a relationship or with themselves or whatever it may be at some point in time. And that song definitely comes from a very real place. Oh my God. If I had to pick one, there's a song called It Isn't Over Until You Die. And I think it's my favorite on the project. And it's the lyric right before the last chorus goes, I swear I feel it coming and I'm running for my life. We're not gonna live forever, but I'm not ready to die, ready to die. And that to me is like, I don't know, it's like so like live in the moment, like, and just go and do your thing. and that's kind of like I try to write messages in my songs that like I need to hear and that I like listen to other songs to hear. And I think even though that whole song, like the point of it is like a love song and it's talking to someone, I see that like phrase in like so many different ways. So I think that to me is kind of like a mantra that I've been living in right now. Yeah, I mean, working on High School Musical was such an like I've always been doing music. I have not always been doing acting, and so like I kind of fell into this like beautiful space of really talented artists and like just got to be around them and learn. And like I mean, what you see in a High School Musical is a character that like was just like such a blessing to be able to play and be a part of. And I think the first four songs that are out now, the first four are very like finding out who I am and what I was trying to say. And I think I'm always going to be in that place because I never want to put out the same thing twice, if that makes sense. I always want to grow a little bit so someone can listen to a song and be like, oh my gosh, he's advanced or at least a different person than he was before. But I think a lot of that was finding out what's the sound, what's the message, who am I, and what am I trying to tell. And I think with these EPs that are coming, we've definitely found what it is right now. It's interesting because I kind of felt like I always knew, but I didn't know how to bring it out until recently. And I think just being around the right people in the right rooms and with the right team, like everything is all working together for me to bring out who I am, like in the best way. And so it feels just kind of like, I don't know if this is the right word, but it feels kind of relieving because now it's like what I've always seen but haven't been able to execute. And now I feel like I'm in the mental place to execute it. And like with these songs being our favorites, it's like I can now only imagine what's gonna happen when we fall to like album mode and it's like the next 3 months are dedicated to an album. Yeah. If like what we're taking are songs that we made up to like 2 years ago, up to like maybe 3 months ago. Mm-hmm. And so, I think I've just been in this place where I say like, I can execute these ideas visually. I see it in my brain. I can execute it sonically. And like now people are going to be able to see who I actually am. And I think I'm just relieved that I get to see who I actually am now too on paper in front of me. What do I hope people remember about this era? I hope people see the vision. You know what I'm saying? I kind of look at it as like laying the groundwork for what I hope is a long career. Like I want to be the best, you know what I'm saying? And like take over and do everything that I can to get my art everywhere. And I just kind of want people to look at it and say like, I'm intrigued and I see the vision and I'm excited to see where this goes and like follow that journey. Cause that's what it is, you know? Oh. And I think that is fully my play. I want people to like see it and say, I can only imagine what he's going to put out 5 years from now or 10 years from now. Secrets for creating the project. There's a song, I won't say which, we storyboarded out the whole project because there's some videos and we storyboarded out the whole project and we were in this really cool like sound stage recording everything and we had slated this idea for one of these songs that I really like and it ended up like not becoming what we wanted it to, that we wrote it on paper and we had this crazy idea for it. And then in a meeting we had, we were like, oh, it was like a safety issue. Like what we wanted to do was a safety issue. Right. We were trying to like rent a forklift and like simulate this falling thing, but apparently that's not safe to do. And so we didn't. And then we had this alternate idea for it with like a trampoline or whatever, and that didn't end up working either. So literally on the day, we just decided to do this big kind of fourth wall break where I trashed the studio and everyone, like no one in the video, because everyone that was there is in the video and they had no idea what we were doing. So it's just like me going and kicking stuff over and smashing stuff and like throwing stuff around. And so when you see like people's reactions to it and it's like, what's going on, it's like was real in the moment. The only people that knew about it was the person recording and then my director and my creative director. And it was so good. It was so fun and so raw. And I think like that's the way I create songs. So the fact that we got to do a video like that, super great. So there's a song in there that's like full fourth wall break that I go and trash everything, and that was like completely on a whim.